There is a question that gets asked at every motivational seminar, every self help workshop, every deeply philosophical dinner conversation. How do you want to be remembered after you die? People think about it seriously, they craft answers, they talk about legacy, about impact, about the mark they want to leave on the world. And I want to ask a genuinely different question. Why? Why do you want to be remembered after you are dead? How does that help you? You won't be there, you won't know, you won't feel it. Think about what actually happens at a funeral. People gather, they cry, they share stories, beautiful ones, funny ones, ones that make the whole room laugh through tears. He was such a giving man. She always knew exactly what to say. I never met anyone like him. And somewhere in that room, if you listen carefully, you'll hear the thing nobody says out loud. Why didn't I tell him that when he was here? That's the question that sits underneath every funeral. Quiet, heavy, unanswered. We have a complicated relationship with the people we love while they are alive. They are inconvenient sometimes, they call at the wrong moment, they need things from us when we are busy, they have opinions we disagree with, they take up space in our lives in ways that feel on a Tuesday afternoon like a little too much. So we defer. We'll call them this weekend, we'll visit next month, we'll have that conversation when things settle down. We'll say what we actually feel someday when the time is right. And then one day the time runs out. And all that deferred love, it has nowhere to go. So it turns into grief. In India, we mourn loudly, publicly, completely. The neighbor who never visited, now sitting in the front of the room, inconsolable. The relative who hadn't called in 2 years, now the most devastated person in the building. And this isn't hypocrisy exactly. The grief is real, but it's also unspent love. Love that was always there, that never found its way out, while it still could have mattered. We are a culture that finds it very hard to say, I love you to a parent's face, that finds it awkward to tell a friend, you matter to me, that reserves its most honest, most tender feelings for farewell speeches at funerals. And those words, by definition, are something the other person never gets to hear. As long as someone is alive, we believe we have time. Time to call, time to visit, time to fix what's broken between us, time to say the thing we have been meaning to say for 3 years. Death doesn't change how much we love them. It removes the excuse. The future disappears. And suddenly, with nowhere left to defer to, everything we should have said comes rushing forward all at once. That's not new love. That's old love with nowhere left to hide. And this brings me to legacy, to being remembered. We treat it like the highest honor, like the whole point. But if you're gone, you will not know how you are remembered. You will not feel the warmth of it. The remembering, however beautiful, is entirely for the living. And here is the harder truth. Remembering someone who is gone often carries pain because even the warmest memory still reminds you they are not here. You reach for them and find absence. That's the experience every single time. So when we say, I want to be remembered, sometimes what we are really asking is for the people who love us to keep carrying our absence as a tribute. Is that really what love asks for? I think the far more radical and far more loving thing to want is this. Be someone people experience fully while you are here, and then let them live fully when you are gone. Not forgotten, not erased, but not turned into a memory that people cling to either. We are human, we will feel the absence of people we love. That's unavoidable. Missing someone is not weakness, it's just love surfacing. But there is a difference between love that surfaces and grief that never lifts. One is a reminder that something mattered. The other is a wound that never heals because the love never had anywhere to go while they were alive. Have the uncomfortable conversation now. Don't save your love for farewell words that they'll never hear. And when someone you love is gone, grieve, yes. Feel the absence, yes. But then live fully, the way they would have wanted you to, the way Love actually asks you to. The greatest tribute you can give someone is not to spend your life mourning them. It is to keep living with love, with gratitude, and without letting their absence hold you back. That's not forgetting them, that's honoring them. And that's the flip. If this made you think of someone you have been meaning to call, maybe don't wait. Subscribe for more conversations like this. I'll see you in the next one.